everybody. I hope you are having a very bright and beautiful Tuesday morning. It is going to get super cold here, and I know that the weather guy has been throwing around those two words that we love to hear called polar vortex. So I figured I thought that this would just be something easy for you guys to do to kind of pass the time. I am making making more than a few text page buttons, and these are super simple. I did a tutorial a couple years ago about making them, and they're just a lot of fun. So I thought that I was making some of these pages for my loose leaf loosies, and I thought, well, while I'm at it, I should make some text buttons. They're great, you guys, because they give you a sense of dimension without the chunkiness of dimension, and they're perfect to use for, when you're making greeting cards and things like that. But it's so simple, but I thought it would be fun to sit with you for a minute and show you how to do it, since I was doing some for myself. The first thing that you want to do is make a collage of vintage text pages, and the more color you can get on it, the more patina you can get on it, the better. The next thing that you want to do is just get yourself a circle. Now, I tried to use my circle punch on this, and it didn't work because it is in anything that has any thickness at all, the paper punch just doesn't work. But Miss Leanne said to take this punch if it's not working. Sorry, I tried this a while ago, but I still couldn't get mine sharp enough. Punch aluminum foil, like several layers of aluminum foil, and it really does make it sharper. But I didn't have enough aluminum foil up here to do more than just a couple of rotations with that. So we're going to trace a circle, and honestly, if your circle goes wonky, it makes the whole thing more interesting. So don't worry if your circle gets a little wonky. This is also kind of it's a super fun thing for kids to make as well. If you've got little ones at home that are wanting something to do, you guys can make some buttons, and there's all kinds of fun. So we're going to cut out our first layer of our text page button, just like that. And then what I find really does work in a super cool way is to use bright colors against the patinaed text, because there's just something that's just the right juxtaposition between those colors that is just, you don't typically see bright stuff against the patinaed finished. So it just makes it look super cool. So we're going to take a smaller circle, and we're going to trace around that. Just like that. And you can tell that circle's wonky, right? We're going to put two little holes right here. And I'll show you what we're going to... Now, that's going to, create the button, right? Disclaimer, I'm not the only one who's ever made text page buttons. Lots of people do it. All right, so we've done that. So we kind of got the base of our button going on. Now, what I really like to do is I like to punch those holes out. So I'm going to grab my pokey tool. Honestly, I went through the first 5 years I was crafting and did not have a pokey tool. And I bought one last year because I had used a leather awl, like you use for leather crafting. And that's what I used for years and years. And then that sucker broke. So I did have to have an official tool to craft with. Gosh, this is one of the best things I've ever bought in my whole life, and I sure do love it. Okay, so we're gonna punch some holes. Now you can glue this down if you want. If you glue these down, you will need to wait for it to dry before you poke your holes. So I'm not gonna wait for it to dry. But you can tell, see, when you use that Sharpie and lay out your holes and then poke your holes with the pokey tool, you can kind of see that the Sharpie leaves a bit of shadow there, right? All right, next thing we're gonna do is we are going to just take some embroidery floss. I hope I can do this. I have my glasses on this morning, and it's just difficult. They want to think that bifocals work, but they don't work for me a lot of times. Going to re-punch my holes. There we go. Okay, there's one. And this one through here. See if I can get that one through. Of course, you may want to use a needle. There we go. And tie these. And I don't clip this off. I'm going to clip this tiny bit off right here. But there you go. You know, you got yourself a sweet little button. And like I said, they're flat, so they're perfect for putting on cards and things like that, because you can mail them without bulk. So I hope you guys enjoyed just this little tutorial this morning. I hope that you all stay safe in the snow and that you are not pulverized by this polar vortex. I almost can't say the words. Okay. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.